Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope everybody is doing really well. Welcome to our first gathering for our course, um, Reading Arabic the Easy Way. Before we get started, let's quickly just take a moment to kind of center ourselves and get in a relaxed state, because sometimes I understand that um, learning Arabic can be certainly very challenging. It can be, we've all had good and bad experiences. So this course is really designed for people who are either new to trying to read Arabic or people who may have had some really negative experiences and just want to kind of get strong in their reading of the Arabic language. It involves actually three components, right? So the first component is the actual text that we shared with you. You can find the link in the Swiss course folder. That book actually is written by my brother-in-law, so I got some cheat notes too if you need them. The second thing are the videos that are in the Swiss course folder, and I'm going to show you where you can kind of synchronize all that work if you want to. And I encourage everyone to turn on their video screens, please. We want to get people involved. We want to make people feel welcome and part of a larger community. Alhamdulillah. MashaAllah, mashallah. Our brothers get the ajr for being the first person to turn on his video screen. MashaAllah, great to see everybody here. Alhamdulillah. And the third component is going to be this live session where we meet once a week to really practice and go over what we learned in the text. So let me show you something really, really important. And that is that this class actually has a Google Classroom. Most of us, our kids use Google Classroom. You know what I'm saying? So now you get to tell your kids, Baba and Mama also have a Google Classroom, which is kind of cool, right? It'll get you some cultural capital with your kids. If you look at this Google Classroom, alhamdulillah, you're going to see the first note is here. But what's going to be posted up there probably by tonight is this, and this is super, super important. That is the syllabus. Can you everyone see the syllabus now, the Google document that I opened up? Are you guys able to see it? Awesome. This syllabus is really important because number one, it's going to give you, if you need to reach out to me, if you need to practice, if you need me to listen to you, I am here to walk you through this journey. Alhamdulillah. Okay. Number two, so here is my email. Please do not put this email out anywhere. Keep the email to yourself. Office hours. If you click on this, it's going to take you to a Calendly page and you can set up office hours with me that are available. If you can't get in and it's like an emergency, you got to let me hear you read Kha. I got your back. Just send me an email. The second thing also that's going to be in here is the course description, some of the goals of the course, recognizing the Arabic letters, recognizing Arabic vowels, beginning to place letters together, beginning to read. Most importantly, you want to leave confident, right? I don't want people to come into this program and leave feeling like I can't do it. There are some important materials that you might need for this course. Number one is the text, Reading Arabic the Easy Way. Alhamdulillah, it's being sold at cost. So if anyone needs help purchasing the text, they can also reach out to us. I can see what we can do. You're going to want to follow the videos found in the Reading Arabic course folder in your Swiss dashboard. You're going to need, of course, something to take some notes. We record all of these classes and repost them also in the same Swiss dashboard under Reading Arabic the Easy Way, the course. You'll find live recordings. So you can go back and watch this again, inshallah. Also, from time to time, I will be vlogging for you just to give you some motivation, to share with you my story, how it's not always easy. And now, I have 3 children. So I learned Arabic when I was 20. I had $3 when I was 20. I have 3 kids, right? So as I tell my children, the older you get, the more busier you become, right? The more your responsibilities grow. So from time to time, I want to put up some things to keep you motivated, keep you in the zone, keep you kind of fresh. And also in those vlogs telling you, hey, here's some good resources you can use, primarily free resources that are going to help you. So I'm not going to be asking you to give me homework every week. But what I will ask you to do is, if you like, you can record the lesson and put it in our Google Classroom. And you can, and what I'll do is make it as an assignment so it comes directly to me, so you're not putting yourself on blast in front of everybody else. So that assignment, you'll be able to either audio record it, or you can even record it on your phone, upload it to the Google Classroom, and then I'll be able to give you feedback. Here's how you're reading. Hey, work on this, work on that. Participation is important. I appreciate when people have the video screen on, just because I feel like it allows us to create a culture for the classroom. I know sometimes it's not possible, so it's not like I'm gonna call you out if your screen's not on, but you know, it does make people, I think, feel more comfortable. I'm not really worried about classroom discipline, but you never know. Nowadays, we got the Duck Dynasty taking over the Capitol, so it's all kind of stuff, you know, happening nowadays. Who knows, man? But more importantly is the syllabus. And I imagine this taking 4 sessions. Like everything that we want to cover will take like 4 sessions. And from there, we want to get you into Tajweed. And then when you're into Tajweed, have you start reading the Quran. So this is our first session. It's going to last till April. And what you're seeing here is the syllabus, and then it says text. So these are the page numbers that you want to be covering this week. Like this is what you want to be living with. This is what you want to be hanging out with. And what video do you want to watch in the Swiss course folder is video 1. And let me make sure you know where to find these videos, because I know sometimes it gets a little confusing. But let me show you here. No, I don't want that. I want this. Yeah, this is what I want to show you. So let me. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. So we all know this page. This is the Swiss page. We actually are moving to an app. So hopefully by Ramadan, you can have all this stuff on your phone or on your iPad or any kind of handheld device. This page will still be here, but we're able to control the app a little better, so it's much more organized. But if you go onto my dashboard, you're going to see all the courses that are available to you. Your $9.99 bundle includes all this stuff. So don't worry like, oh God, if I click on this, I have to pay more. We don't have any hidden fees, alhamdulillah. So here's our course folder. As you can see, I'm not a very good student. I have completed 0% of this course, astaghfirullah. But if I click on it, I'm going to see number 1, the introduction video. This is kind of how the vlogs will be, to keep you motivated, to keep you encouraged, to give us some practice in a cool way. I may offer you like a little vocabulary, you know, just with the letters that we're learning, so you're able to learn it that way. Then here's a link to the textbook that we're using. I don't know how many of you actually have the book. It's really cool. Like I wish that I had this kind of text when I learned Arabic. Here's the live information. So the class schedule and then the link. So every Sunday, you just can come here and click on this. It'll automatically bring you here. So you don't have to worry about anything. And then this is something that I hope is really helpful. I've actually recorded like lessons of the entire book. And I'll also add lesson plans to this so you can see it as lesson plans, because I know my degree is in education. Sometimes it helps people see kind of the logic of the lesson. So for example, what we're going to talk about today, here's a lesson. So if I go back here and I see video 1, here's video 1. So this is like what you want to watch this week. You can go forward if you want to go forward, but be careful, because my experience is when people go too far forward, they get confused. And I try to pace this out in a way that keeps in mind, like I like to tell my kids, I got bills. I got things to do, man. So I can't necessarily have the same time that my children have. So I've tried to pace this in a way that will allow you to like learn slowly and pace yourself. But these videos, I think, are probably the most important thing, because our time here together is going to go over the content and then ask some of you to practice and engage, give you an opportunity to ask any questions that you have. But this is really where you're going to find the core of the lesson. Because in an hour, we're limited in what we can do. I also feel like this live session is going to be a means for us to build a rapport, and then also allow you to like kind of review in a different way the material that's already recorded here. That makes sense. So again, if you go to the Swiss dashboard, you're going to see the classes, and sometimes there's something I need to tell you. Sometimes it'll say like 100% is done. Keep looking, because unfortunately, even when we upload new lessons, it won't tell you if you've already done all of them. It'll say 100% done. So you're going to click here. Here's the introductory video that tells you how to use it. Here's the link to the book. Here's the live session information, including the schedule. I will put the syllabus up here by tonight, inshallah. And then I'm going to, by the time this is done, at least for this semester, you're going to have at least 50 to 60 lessons that you can listen to or watch. Are there any questions? I'm looking now at the chat box before we get started. Any questions about this before we jump into today's lesson? Amazing. Let's also do a quick, I think we have like 41 people here. So doing introductions may be a little difficult, I'm sorry. But what we do try to do sometimes is like a body, mind, and heart check-in. Body, mind,